new issue of High Times coming out. This is our cover for it.
High Times magazine is the #1 marijuana magazine in the world.
This is us. This is what we are. You know, you can never miss the logo.
High Times magazine is an advocacy magazine. We promote the culture of marijuana.
We're fighting for people's rights, their rights to free expression, their rights to put into their bodies what they choose.
We really believe that we're more of a cause than a magazine.
High Times magazine came out in 1974. That magazine was started by a man, Thomas King Forsad. He thought that the marijuana laws were wholly unjust, and he was the very first person to take pictures of marijuana and say, "This is beautiful."
They just turned the lights on. Why not grow it? It's so much fun. There were 3 people who conceived of and founded High Times. They were working for Underground Press Syndicate, living in a collective on 11th Street in Manhattan. And it was myself, Tom Forsad, and Ron Lichty.
We are trusted when it comes to information about what's going on in the marijuana community, and particularly now in the medical marijuana community.
The message that the magazine is trying to get out to the world is that it's okay to smoke cannabis. It's okay to grow cannabis. It's okay because it shouldn't be illegal in the first place.
We are very strong advocates of growing marijuana for your own personal use, and High Times continues to be the largest corporate donor to the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. What is my responsibility? My responsibility is to tell the truth. It has, like any other substance, its limitations, but its positive effects far outweigh anything negative you could say about marijuana.
He was named High Times Man of the Year.
Welcome to a journey into the heart of the Who Are We Hurting collective feature that graced the pages of High Times magazine's January 2024 issue. But this isn't just any ordinary collective. These Aussies have been pushing the boundaries for years, advocating for cannabis legalization in the most unexpected ways. But what sets this interview feature apart is the backstory of the Who Are We Hurting collective, both Will Stolk and Alex Zammit. These Australian activists are currently on bail after projecting cannabis art on the iconic Sydney Opera House on April 20th, aka 4/20, 2022. Their bold move is just one chapter in a decade-long saga of outrageous publicity stunts, all aimed at raising awareness for the legalization of cannabis. From guerrilla-style activism to sharing their message on a global stage, the Who Are We Hurting collective is rewriting the rules of cannabis advocacy. The collaboration between High Times and the Who Are We Hurting collective is more than just an interview feature. It's a visual manifesto, a call to action for a world where cannabis is accepted and celebrated. Stay tuned for the full feature in High Times magazine, where the Who Are We Hurting collective and High Times redefine the boundaries of cannabis culture. Because in this world, no one is left hurting, and everyone is invited to join the movement.
I think that they're right. You know, the sign says, "Who are we hurting?" and that's because they're not hurting anyone.
I don't have any comment for this.
Are the plants real?
Evidently not.
That wasn't evident when it first appeared on William Street overnight, sparking plenty of interest from passers-by.